A Hawaiian teacher described as the hottest on the Big Island was placed on administrative leave on Wednesday after allegedly having sex with a 17-year-old male student. However, Wakea High School science teacher Nancy Ballo, 39, is unlikely to face criminal charges because of the state's age of consent is 16. Hold on a minute. Usually, that's a part of it, but teachers sign, even in college, right? Most colleges, from what I understand, that they simply won't have sex with students. Okay, that they're off limits because they're supposed to be teaching them. Specifically, they're students, okay? But usually it blankets as all students. All right, continuing on. Rumors of a relationship between the two have been rife on campus for months, with the students recounting unsubstantiated stories of sex in a back storage room connected to her classroom and her home. Indeed, students said that even throughout school officials only acted this week, the alleged affair has been the subject of frenzied gossip. I don't know how many times they did it, or how many other students she may have done it with before, said sophomore Denia A. I think it's not good, she said. It doesn't set a very good role model for the students. There are students who have been talking a lot about it. The State Department of Education has launched an investigation into Ballo, who graduated Wakea in 1993 and has been teaching there for 11 years. We haven't fired anybody, said Principal Kelsey Koga. There have been allegations, none of which I can really get into. I'm not able to release what the allegations are, he said. Like any other teacher being investigated, they have to go through a similar process for conduct, regardless of whether it's sexual relations with a student or finances have gone missing or whatever it is. Teachers have to go through the same process. A letter was sent to parents regarding the investigation, but officials have refused to confirm Ballo as the teacher named. However, anonymous sources have told the Hawaiian Tribune that she is the teacher and the students have been told that she has been placed on leave. The pretty science teacher, that's what it says in the article, which will be linked down below, by the way, has received rave reviews on the website ratemyteacher.com. She got an average score of 78% from the 4 students who reviewed her. Best teacher ever, caring, understanding, very helpful. Her class is fun and you learn a lot, one student wrote in April 2012. Another mentioned in a posting last year, Ballo's appearance was particular of his decision to take her class. Let me read this again. Another mention in a posting last year, Ballo's appearance, her appearance, was part of his decision to take her class. Great, huh? Took this class solely because I heard it was easy as hell, not to mention she is the only hot teacher on the Big Island, and she was enjoyable to look at when class was boring. All right, there's honesty. Now, there's I'm going to go ahead and read. Let's go ahead and read this comment right here. It's a long one. Okay. This is a result of the way American society idealizes women and views them with a sense of entitlement that allows them to carry out the most heinous acts without fear of consequence. These are on the dailymail.com, or .uk, which I will have the article linked, and these are people that are commenting on it. So I'm going to go ahead and read this. Okay. You see in the American custody courts where women are always given custody of children because men are automatically deemed unsuitable. If a man calls the police to complain of spouse abuse, he is laughed at, but a woman is always taken seriously. In American public schools, girls are treated better than boys because most of the public school teachers and principals are female. Girls are brought up with sayings like girls rule, boys drool, but boys will never be allowed to say anything similar about girls without being brought into the principal's office. These women are a product of the same system they later became a part of. Their sexual escapades with these male students is not about sex so much as control and power. They don't even like boys. They just like having power over them. And it goes on. It is interesting that how much, and she is attractive. And I want to say this real shortly before I go and close this out, is I'm guilty as anyone else at, you look at someone that looks pleasant, particularly a female in this, and you're just simply on a biological factors, much more your first impact, at least for me, is to go, oh, it's not as bad, but it's wait a minute, it's just as bad. Okay, it's about people having power over other people. It's about trust. You have young people should be able to go to a classroom and study instead of having, to be preyed upon. I mean, look, she's attractive, fine, whatever. Go find somebody else to have sex with instead of, just using your students, which should be there to learn. But anyway, I'm not against sex. I'm just against the idea of coercion, because now we get to the next part of it, which is how much of this happens when somebody starts getting pressured. Okay, start getting pressured in school to have sex. You start getting pressured in their stories. There was this one woman. There was a female relationship with a teacher. That it was, once people want out, what do you do? It's your teacher. What do you do? It's your boss. So there's serious issues going on there. But once again, here we are. It's another story, another teacher. Until next time, take care.